Welcome to another episode of Dirty Talk 101, where we talk to the boys, from the young to the old. Hey, with that being said, I'm SE, aka Tornado Head, because I'm going to keep your head spinning.
What's up? You guys know it's your girl Carlucci. I'm gonna always keep it Gucci. You can talk to me about your coochie or whatever else you have on your mind.
Hey,
in the building tonight. Hey. I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
How you feeling tonight, SC? How you feeling?
Man, it's been a long motherfucking day. I'm feeling tired, actually. Well, we had to get this show out here to you all.
Yeah, I missed you guys last week. We was on a little hiatus. I was on a little vacay.
Yeah, so we played a old episode of some of our short stories that we had talked to with people. It was quite interesting just listening to that again because it's been a while since we recorded that. And look who just stepped into the studio! Hey, boo, it's Vixie Vixen in the house.
What up, Vixen?
Hey.
So that's what we got in studio. On the line, though, I got some people for you. I got Meech the Beach.
Meech the Beach. What's cracking, lacking?
What it do?
Thanks for being on the show, boo. Man, I was like, hey, we got to hit Meech the Beach up because you know why? Just the other day, I was rating her post, and I was like, something happened with our boo, and we got to get the details of what happened. I need to know. And I was like, shit, better timing right now. What's up, boo? You need something? Details. Hey.
Well, okay. Well, I was online, and I've been trying not to be online lately because I have an addiction to social media.
Cheers.
And but then I seen something like a little heartbreak sign. I was like, what's happening here?
What's really going on?
What is going on? So yeah, I'm in the same boat. I need deets, Meech.
Well, I mean, so you know, I was dating somebody, but I was keeping it quiet because I was keeping it quiet only because my divorce isn't really final, and I don't really want to deal with the fucking drama and all that. So I was just keeping it to myself, and it was going really well. And then all of a sudden one day he blindsided me and was like, "Nah, I'm not about this." And I was like,
What? Like out the blue? Like no signal, no warning, just like
no.
No. Like what's the show that I like to watch? Like one day you're in, the next day you're out.
Yo, it was crazy.
Yeah, what's up with that? How long you guys have been dating and talking? How long had you guys been talking or dating?
It was like 4 months.
Okay, we'll come down to 30%.
Yeah, and what's crazy, right, is like, he's like, the morning, it was Saturday morning, I was there, and he was like, we're going to go out later, and I was like, cool. He's like, come back and be ready at my house by 4. I'm like, okay. So I went and ran errands, I did certain things, did what I had to do, whatever, rushed to get home, got ready, got to his house at 4, and Mr. was in pajamas hands on the couch, like, I was like, what's going on? And he straight up just was like, this is what's going on. And just started yelling and screaming at me and fighting and arguing over something so stupid. And
well, wait. You gotta know what was so stupid.
Yeah. Don't be trying to skip out.
Okay. So according to him, he said that I was always inconsistent when telling him details of like what I was doing, or if I was like telling a story, he said that every time I told it, that I always switched it up. That he said that I was just always inconsistent with my stories, which didn't make sense to me because I'm like, anything I ever told him, I didn't lie about. Like, I got nothing. As of now in my life, I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to lie about. It is what it is. I'm too fucking grown for that. It's whatever. So it didn't make sense to me. But obviously it hurt him enough to where he was so upset about it that he was like yelling about it. I mean, I'm not denying it was his truth. I'm just saying it didn't make sense to me at that moment. And just like that. And then what was fucked up, what's fucked up is, as I was like, okay, so this is it, whatever, and he was like, yeah, I was like, all right, I'm leaving. As I'm getting ready to leave, he called someone else on the phone, and he called on speakerphone with some chick, and he called her, and she answered the phone, and he was like, get ready, we're going out.
What?
And then, yes,
He did what?
it gets better. And then, an hour or two later, he's sending me pictures of the events okay. So he was going to surprise me with tickets to this event that I really wanted to go to. I wanted to go to the Supercross. And I kind of knew that's where he was going to take me. But then that shit happened. And I leave. And then 2 hours later, he's sending me pictures from the fucking Supercross.
What? That's so shady.
Was he with the next bitch or by himself?
I don't know. I know he had the nerve to rub that shit in and send me pictures of him at the fucking Supercross.
Right. But you knew the tickets were for you?
Yeah, well, originally we were supposed to go, but then that shit happened, and then that night he sent me pictures of him at the fucking. I was like, really?
But he already had another bitch on deck, though. If he already had another date that quick, it's like,
That's what makes me angry. He was like, you're inconsistent in your stories. You just playing games. I don't like to fucking play games. I'm like, yo, ain't nobody playing games with you. Especially me. Are you kidding me? For real?
He should know.
Playing games? Nah.
But I mean, how's he gonna call you on playing games when, like, at the end of the day, legit on the same ass day that he was like, I'm gonna take you someplace, within hours, he's got another bitch on the rollie. Like, what?
Right. That
I know. But I mean, it's not that unbelievable because of who he is and his status, and he does know a lot of people. He's in the NASCAR world, and he knows a lot of people. So it's not that far fetched, to be honest. But it was like, damn, you had to send me pictures, like.
But okay, so I mean, this brings me to the whole thing. And, like, I get it, the whole modern world, like, people are trying to keep their options open. But this is what scares me about, like, the dating scene nowadays. Is that, like, you have this whole, like, weird period of time where it's like, well, are we talking? Are we just friends? Are we hooking up? Are we something? Do we have a label? And then it's like 4 months later, I've been dealing with you. I'm thinking like you're cool. I'm thinking I'm cool. But then like at the end of the day, you had some other fucking bitch on your back burner that you was able to call same day. Same day cancellation.
I thought I was in there like somewhere. Like listen, I thought I was in there like somewhere because I got to meet his mom a while back, and she
you met moms already?
That's what I'm saying. If you're meeting moms, like, what are we?
I don't know, this generation.
I met his mom a while back, and I went to church with his mom and everything.
Oh no, I done gone to Easter service. We didn't pray to the Lord. No.
We went to Good Friday service. Like we've been going to church. Like and his mom was calling me like every other day just to chit chat with me. Like we were like, I was confused. I met his dad. I met like all kinds of I don't know. I don't know.
What was you saying, Vixen?
I said no. We don't have no labels. No, I don't like your ass. No, I don't want to be with you later.
Okay, but you meet his mom.
But I know, but damn, he was fucked up for that shit. He's confused. There's something wrong with these guys nowadays. Sorry, guys. Sorry, not sorry. There's something wrong with y'all.
Darren, she Demi Lovato jaw.
I don't know if there's something like in the water, but y'all is confused. Y'all missed like a whole snippet in time of how you supposed to
Treat a woman?
Yeah, treat a woman.
But that's what I'm saying. What does how to treat a woman mean nowadays? Because you guys do have all of these things, like even on our side where it's like, okay, I don't want no strings attached.
I don't.
I'm just on Tinder mode.
Yep.
Like I hear girls say that all the time now. I'm on Tinder mode. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
Gosh damn it.
Well, in his defense, I'll tell you, honestly,
Yeah, get the fuck
in his
on.
defense, when he introduced me to his mom and when he introduced me to his dad, he did introduce me as his girlfriend. So I mean, he did introduce me to all his people as his girlfriend.
Maybe
But
there's
that's what I'm
something in
saying,
him.
though.
Maybe it's
He's
him.
introducing you as his girlfriend, and then one little thing, one little argument, and then it's like deuces, and I got another bitch going with me to the show.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you a quitter?
Okay.
Oh, I can't stand those quitters. If you were that easy
That's the
to up
part.
and leave, then what you here for?
What you say, boo? What'd you say, Meech?
I said that's the part, though. The part that I didn't understand, it was like, okay, so you've introduced me to your family, to your mom, your dad. Like, you are bringing me in your circle as your girlfriend, and then we're doing so well. We were doing so well, and I was, we spent a lot of time together. To where I'll be honest, I don't think that he was seeing anybody else or anything like that. If you know me, I would tell you. I really didn't believe that we were together so much that I don't believe that. But the part that threw me off and was so blindsiding was, I understood that whatever he was upset about, he was truly upset about. I won't take that away from him. Those are his feelings. So I thought, okay, well, this is going to be an argument. This is going to be a discussion. He's going to tell me why it hurt him, how he wants you to do it better. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get through it, find a solution, and move the fuck on. But that shit didn't happen. It was just like, nope, done, deuces. Like, what?
So he didn't say, let's come up with a solution. He didn't say, let's fix this. Nothing.
No.
Well, what do you think? What do you think makes men so fickle nowadays? Because there was definitely a time, like I remember, and like this is, I'm saying this like for me too. Like there was a time when I would break up with a dude, and he would straight give me the full court press for like at least 2 weeks. Like, baby, please, baby, please, baby. I know I fucked up, but please, baby, please. And it's like, there was like this whole like 2 week like breakup to make up part of it where like, you kind of like decided like, okay, baby, you are sorry, I love you, come back. Or like, nope, fuck that, you done fucked up for the last time, catch this lemonade. So what's up with that? Like, how do people just hear, like I said, like Project Runway, like one day you're in, the next day you're out.
Okay. First of all,
I mean, this was literally just the other day. Or what's today? Monday. This was just on Saturday. So
I'm gonna punch him in the throat.
And he has been texting me a little bit today, but just like random shit. So I'm gonna feel it out, and I'm gonna see where it goes, like how it goes over the next couple of days or whatever. But I need a day to myself. I'll be honest with you. I called someone who's been a really good friend to me and who is much older and is always willing and ready to put me in my place.
Ooh.
Yeah, everybody's on them. So I called him and I explained what's going on. And I'll tell you what, Carly, you're gonna get this. He pointed something out to me that I didn't see, and it made a lot of sense.
What's that?
See about
So
herself.
what he said is that he said you gotta remember where you come from, right?
Okay.
Now y'all know who I was married to, okay? Okay. I was married to that. I was with him for on and off for 12 years. Okay. So think about the type of relationship that I was in for 12 years. She never asked me where I was going, what I was doing, nothing. So let's be round the real. I was spoiled as fuck. I was so spoiled, not materialistically, just to the point where I can go wherever I want to, do whatever I want. I can come and go as I please. I can literally do whatever I wanted because he never was going to say nothing to me. It's starting to push over. Let's be real. He's a pushover, having a pushover, and that's how I was spoiled that way. I never had to explain myself or anything. I can literally do whatever I wanted, and he would never say nothing to me ever. Okay? It is what it is. So I was in that for over a decade. So from going from that to someone completely different who is constantly asking me questions, constantly asking where am I going, what am I doing? It was like I didn't know how to deal with that.
Okay, but
So,
isn't that weird though? Also, like, there's extremes in relationships, and I feel like you kind of experienced both extremes from your ex who kind of maybe wasn't checking in with you enough, wasn't saying, hey baby, I care about you, where you at, and then to this dude just like, on it. I mean,
well, Vixen hit it on the nose right there. She said, are you dominant? And you're a dominant woman. You're gonna react differently to different people.
Yeah, she was talking about the guys that are pushovers. Like, I want somebody. I've never had that where somebody comes in, spoils me, lets me do shit. But
right, but you're a submissive chick, kind of. I feel like.
Yeah, Vixen. I think
so too.
Now. No, you ain't no submissive. Never, Meech.
No, I'm not submissive. I'm a straight ass bitch now.
I want you guys to hear her voice when she said that.
No, they made
Why'd she sound like a 3-year-old? They made me be a bitch. You did this shit, not me. I was walking around on sunshine and rainbows and shit. And you mother truckers did this. Is that what you feel, Meech? You feel like dudes is making it happen like that? Like you trying to walk around being sunshines and rainbows and like
Meech the Beach is dominant. Fuck that shit.
And then
Meech the Beach.
No, and then the pushovers, those are bitches. I can't deal with the bitches. I can't deal with the pushovers.
How do you think she got Meech the Beach?
I like her already. Okay,
she's a dominant.
She's gonna show me how to get one of the pushover ones so I can put my non-stiletto heel in his neck. And
damn, she wants.
I'll tell you what, I'm hella dominant. But
why are you saying was as in past tense?
No, because in this particular relationship, I took a step back. And I let him be the dominant one, which was really nice for once. Like, I wasn't complaining. Like, definitely wasn't complaining.
Well, how do you think that affected the relationship dynamic, though? Maybe that's part of why it didn't go to where you wanted it to go, because innately you're dominary and...
No, I think this is where I think... Honestly, at this point in time, like, I'm going to be real, I really think that is a lot of truth to it, where the conversation-wise, like, having to be accountable for where I am, for my doing, and not being able to relate that to him the way he wanted it to relate it to him, because I wasn't used to having to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think where the problem was is that I did not recognize early on how he wanted it from me. Like, I didn't realize, nor did I maybe clarify with him, like, okay, what is it that you need from me? Do you need me to tell you as I'm doing these things? Like, that part wasn't communicated, so he probably thought, like, I'm just trying to be shady, or I'm not trying to tell him things that I'm doing, and that's not the case. The case is just that I never had to do that. That wasn't in my forefront of my mind, because that wasn't second nature to me, because I've never had to do that. I wasn't conditioned to do that, ever.
See,
in my life.
Well, you know what? I think, like, okay, you guys, well, the people in my personal circle know that, like, my ex-husband wasn't exactly the best. So it's like he had a lot of those controlling qualities of, like, literally, Meech, we couldn't go nowhere without, like, a text. Okay, we're here. A phone call. Okay, we're just gonna have one more drink and then we're gonna get out of here. A text message. I'm in the car on the way home. Well, at least I got gas. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. And, like, where is the limit between, like, checking in and caring and, like, overkill? Like, where do you think that line is? Because do you think that this dude was giving you overkill in a certain way? Like...
No, I'm going to say this. No, yes and no. I think that in the normal world, like, I think in the big picture and in the normal world, I'm going to say no. But to me particularly, it felt like overkill, because I went from one extreme to the other. Like, I went from nobody ever asked me or needing me to tell me anything to somebody who actually did always ask and did want to know where I was and stuff. So to me, personally, it was overkill, but it's probably normal in any other relationship. It just wasn't normal to me, because I just 12 years with somebody who never once gave a fuck where I was. You know what I'm saying?
See, Beach was on one end of the spectrum, and then I was on the other end, being stuck in my box, not being able to do nothing.
Let me tell you something. I could literally walk into the house, break something of his in front of his face, throw a tantrum, throw shit up against the wall, say, scream, yell, do whatever, and that I would be damned if he ever blinked an eye.
See, I never had that.
Damn.
I went from that to now somebody who's asking, what are you doing? Where are you going? Okay, well, when are you coming back? Well, why didn't you call me during this time? I was like, huh?
That's because...
But that's what I'm saying. What's the norm? Because I feel like now that I'm in a better relationship, I'm not going to say more healthy because I think I'm still dysfunctional, but a better relationship, I don't do those things. Like, I might be like, hey, I'm going out with my girlfriends on such and such a day. And then when the day comes, I'm gonna be like, don't forget, like, today is I'm going out with my girls. It's my girls' night out. Don't forget. And then I might just because I'm missing him, send him a text message. Oh, here's a cute picture of all of us out or something like that. Like, just because the same picture that I'm gonna post to Facebook. But like, I don't have that compulsory like need to like. I don't know, check in. Like, I feel like that would be, like, controlling to me now. Yeah. And I think, like, you're, like, that type of person.
But you've also been in your relationship for a long time. You have to remember, like, this is only 4 months in where we're just getting to know each other and we're just feeling each other out and all that. So those questions are more legit during this stage. I feel like once you phase into like being comfortable with each other and you know what your relationship are, then it's not so intense. Then you don't care as much. But I feel like that's kind of normal for in the beginning, like that first phase. They're always like, hey, what are you doing? Where are you going? Like, what you doing? You know? Right. Because you don't live together. It's not like you have a shared life. You still are Yeah. I mean, it's different for people who have been in relationships for a little bit longer and obviously living together. If you're living together, you're not always where they're at. It's time to with your ass in the same room.
Like, we gotta be up underneath this roof.
Like, hey, where you at? Yeah, in the bathroom. What's going on?
You trying to be all on my back? Like, back the fuck up.
Bring me a soda.
Okay.
Bring me a soda since you asked it. Bring me a soda up in his bathroom since you want to know so bad. But I'm doing over here.
She really will tell somebody to bring her a soda to the bathroom.
Goddamn. I'm sure the hell
you gotta be comfortable. You gotta be comfortable on the throne.
So, Meech, last question for you before we let you go. Do you feel that you should be able to, or that it's nothing wrong with dating several people at one time? Like, it's like weighing your options, or do you stay focused on dating one person and possibly close other possible doors that could be open to you because you're so focused on that one person, and then say it don't work out, then you're left with nothing? But do you feel like
I believe that if you're just dating, if you're just dating and you have not set the title yet or whatever, and you're just dating, I think it's fucking stupid. Don't ever just date one person. That's fucking ridiculous.
Okay, so
date multiple people at the same time, and as you discover certain things about certain people, like okay, this one next. So you're slowly weeding them out until, like, start with like 5, and then you weed them out as they say something or do something you don't like, until you're down to that 1 or 2 where you're like, okay, these 2 could be possibly something. And then, then you go down the one, and then you're like, okay, this is the one out of all that I like the most. This is the one I want to put my time and effort into. This is the one that I want to make into an actual relationship. Okay. So I think being in a relationship is different than dating.
Okay, so with that being said, what did you learn from the lesson of your dating experience with this man?
What did I learn? I learned that maybe there are certain things that should be discussed early on to make sure that there's no misunderstandings between two, because I was under the assumption of one thing and he was under the assumption, meaning like he was needing me to communicate things a certain way.
You got to keep it real at the gate.
How are you to expect this if you just said everybody is free to date whoever? So he was possibly dating another chick as well as dating you, and he narrowed the options down to the other chick at the end of the day. So it just didn't work out with you and him. Doesn't mean that that's something to be sad about. That just means he wasn't meant for you, and he saw that and didn't want to continue on with it, which saved you some time. I mean, he figured it out within 3 months. Motherfuckers be doing dating people for years before they fucking make that decision. So he did you a favor in telling you as soon as possible. Maybe he didn't relay the message as properly as he should have, and by ignoring you or even sending you pictures, it was just like maybe that was petty. His way of saying, man, I moved on. Like, this ain't gonna work. Unless he's still trying to holler, then.
But she just said he's still trying to holler, because that's what they do.
He's just a douche.
Well, then he's on some dumb shit, and so your lesson still to be learned from him is keep them options open. Don't connect yourself to that motherfucker.
And watch out for the douchebags.
Yeah.
And you have to date someone.
He's purely entertainment now.
And date someone that's going to have a life like you have a life too. So then there ain't no problems. You doing you, I'm doing me. We will come back together.
If it's meant to be.
Yeah, if it's meant to be.
Yeah. I think the lesson learned for me was that maybe it shouldn't have gotten so serious so fast, and it just should have stayed dating for a while.
Definitely.
Like, I definitely should have been going to church with his mom if he wasn't thinking that it was going to be something,
Correct.
But damn, okay, you guys are making me open up a whole another can of worms. I guess I gotta save that for next time. But I'm just like, well, how do I know? If you're taking me around your mom, I'm thinking it's serious.
I think it's.
That's what I was saying. That's why I was so blindsided. Like,
I think this generation of guys is just. Okay, Google. I'm not saying all of them, and I can't say all of them because that's like a stereotype. But I think
most
they're getting their habits from old schoolers and people that was before us that were just not on the good spectrum of guys or girls. They were out there doing their own do. And
I definitely agree with you. There was a spectrum from about the late 70s until about the mid 80s, where like for whatever reason,
you can't control.
The world was just like not together, and like I think if you're looking up to somebody from that time period and you're a dude, you're probably not having the best example. But I mean, what do I know?
It's like your uncle that was a pimp dating like 20 girls and you thought it was okay
because it was the 70s and he was doing it. Right. But that's not reality for this time.
Oh, no, I know.
And like people think they're going to be Snoop Dogg or like T.I. or P. Diddy. They think they're going to be these like rap stars, but like newsflash.
But then they don't even realize though, but they're all married. They've been
married
for
one thing that struck me that Meech said was, this guy is well known in his circle and like he's up there in his circle. So it makes me wonder, what do guys think? So we're going to actually talk to our next guest. He's actually a guy.
In another city. Hey, we're going to call him in a few. Thanks, Meech the Beach, for coming through on the lines. We appreciate all your input and info.
We love you.
Bye, Meech.
We love you, Meech. Bye.
Talk to you later, boo.
Love you. Bye. Hello?
Hey, can you hear me, boo?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. So, somebody told me that the Sandman was trying to knock you out. So I had to ditch whoever was next and just come straight to you because we wanted to talk to you and I wanted to grab you before you drifted off to dreamland because I know you're going to have some sugar plums dancing in your head. But first, you got to tell me about this fuckery.
Yes, I gave her a little scoop about what went down with you, and it's up to you to say anonymous or tell who it is. You can use aliases if you want, but we want to know the story of why you just don't believe in dating anymore. Like your whole thoughts of it has changed.
I have you as YOLO from the 702, by the way. So if you don't want to say your whole government name, that's all you got to say is YOLO from the 702.
Oh, no.
Just like
Yolanda, yo.
Hey.
I choose not to date anymore because I went through a bad experience. First of all, I lost
someone I was with for 25 years, and I started dating someone else. And I thought he was for me. And he was an ex-pimp, but he had changed his lifestyle. And he was like, he changed to be with me. No, that was not it. And I'm a very independent female. I have always been. I take care of my kids. I take care of my grandkids. And it was like the first year I seen it, but I was in denial because I was grieving. And I kept letting things go past. Like, we went on a trip. Mm-hmm. And he did the tickets. He sat in the back, I sat in the front. I was like, okay, I'm not tripping. There and back, we went to Kansas. So I let that go. And he would never acknowledge me on Facebook, or he would never acknowledge me. He would take me out and we would go places. But it was just a lot. And it just got to the point that I'm like, okay, I'm grieving, but I'm not stupid. Mm-hmm. And I take care of myself. He never paid a bill. He never got my nails did. He never got my feet did.
Damn.
It was all about him.
Damn.
So I was like, I had to look in the mirror at myself and be like, and I had to say, this ain't me.
Right.
And I have a 25-year-old daughter, so I always tell her, you always follow what you want to do. You always do what you want to do, be independent. And this one thing he told me, now he's an ex-pimp, he said that I verbally abused him because I was outspoken. And I'm like, what? So he made me feel bad with that because he was like, you verbally abused me because I spoke up and I said, and I was like, why don't you get a job? Why don't you try something different? And it just didn't work. So I'm at a point like in my life, I don't want to date in Vegas. Like the guys in Vegas, to me, and that's just dealing with him, they depend on a woman too much. Yeah. They want a woman. They don't believe in standing on their own 2 feet. Like now, he live with his baby mama, and she's a very independent woman. Yeah. She just bought a house. Yeah. She has a career. Yeah. And he live with her. So it's like he's going from one woman to the next woman. He stopped pimping, but he still has the pimpish ways.
Building himself.
And remind you, he has like 30 years. So where was I going to go at? And I had to look at it, and I looked at that it sort of broke me down, but I was strong enough, and I had God. And I would pray, and I fight it out. It got to the point like, this is not what I want. I'm not going to get nowhere with him. I'm a business-minded person, and I wanted something more. And I wasn't getting anywhere. And I tell every young woman, even my daughter, never depend on a man.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. For real
talk. You don't need a man to get where you have to get in life. And that's what he really didn't, I don't think he really liked about me. He was like, he liked it that I was a go-getter. He liked that part. But he didn't like because I didn't take orders.
Mm-hmm. He didn't want
and I didn't do it. I didn't do the things that the way he wanted me to do them.
So Yo-Yo, I think what I'm hearing you say, and like, correct me if I'm wrong, because this is like one boss to another, but like, I feel like men, just in general, they either have a problem with you as a boss lady, or they're trying to ride your coattails. Like, I feel like there's no in between.
They're trying to shut you down.
That is so bad. No, that's so true because I get that. Like, they be intimidated. And I'm like, what is you intimidated by? Because when I first got with him, my son was in the 11th grade. I would get up and take my son to school. He was still in the bed. And I'd be like, dang, he was still walking around with his pajamas on at 12 o'clock. I'm up cleaning the house, moving around, and doing things like, I'm like, where do they do this at? Like, if we're a team, like, let's make something happen.
Okay.
And they do.
Yeah. That goes for the people.
They do.
Go ahead. Sorry.
They are intimidated by women that are strong-minded, and they want a weak-minded woman. That's why I learned why a lot of young girls are out here in the prostitution life, because they let these men control them.
Real
They go out
talk.
selling their body to make a man,
Real talk.
you know, he driving a nice car, he got nice clothes on.
Right.
They get
Because
on
he
that superficial
get in their
stuff,
head.
materialistic.
And if this man could have got in my head, he told me that before. He's like, I need your mind. No, you don't need my mind. I need my own mind.
Mm-hmm.
Real talk.
If I was-
Real talk.
Sorry, ninjas.
Any men, general. We talking to all y'all.
That's all y'all ninjas.
Yes.
Y'all is excluded.
Oh God. Like, yeah.
Like
Go
not
ahead.
just ninjas from Japan.
No. Everywhere.
Every mother trucker.
Keep your
Everywhere.
mind.
It's,
Your mind is yours. That's all you got. That's just the only thing that's going to make you keep going or make you stop.
Some of them think they have their own mind, or they're just enjoying the high life of something that they would not have gotten anywhere else.
Out of
to.
the 4 women right now on this studio line, how many of us have been approached by someone trying to attempt to sell us?
All the time. I mean, well, not all the time, but like, shit.
Yeah,
it depends
bitch, all
on
the
what.
time.
In Vegas, it depends on what you're talking about, because people are always trying to.
You
sell
could just
something.
be walking down the
had that
street
happen.
though in Vegas, and a dude could try to get you.
I actually had a
I
friend.
don't have dudes try to get
I
me
actually
anymore.
had a friend. She was in love with this guy. I guess he was.
um,
and he
that is so,
to me.
that
Like,
is
what the
so,
fuck?
because,
No.
well, I'm 47. I'll be 48 years old, even though, and I look young. And I have had guys, like one guy, he was in the store and he came up to me. He was like, "Oh, you can be my wife." He said in a pimp way, and I was like, "What I need to be there for? Because I can make some money." I said, and so I came back like, any money I make is for my son and my daughter. What I need to give you my money for? And she looked like she was scared to say something. And I said, and I told her, I said, as bad as you are, you need to be making your own money, putting it in your pocket. And he didn't want me talking to her. Like, no, I would have been the wrong one. He didn't want me to be no part of that. So, because I look at it like, if I'm going to go out and do these things, it's not for you. I have respect for myself. So, it's just, I just want the young women to get, I tell my daughter all the time, we all make mistakes. We all fall in love. Feelings, you know, you can't control your feelings. But there's a lot of men out here, they take advantage of us, and especially men. They are just, I'm like, instead of you know, we queens, and you want to be treated like a king, but you want to treat us like we nothing. So I was just like, I didn't give up on love because I gave it to God. And
That's
I know
what's
He's
up.
going to send me that person.
That's
because
what-
I've been
that's
in
what's
love
up.
before, and I know what love is.
Boom.
And the 25 years
Boom.
I was with this man,
Boom.
15 of those years, it wasn't peaches and cream, but we stood by each other.
Boom.
So that's why in this relationship, I knew it wasn't love.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't even say it was lust. I don't even know what it was. Like, now that I sit back, and I was like, really? And, and sometimes, at first I was saying, dang, I feel so dumb. But then I looked at, it was my journey and my testimony. Because I was always one of those females, like, I ain't gonna never let no man do me like that. And I felt like I was so strong. Like,
Boom.
and if I was a weak-minded female, he could have broke me down. But I thank God that I wasn't, and I stood my ground. And even, like, a couple of weeks ago, I tried to talk to him, like, just, you know, as a friend. Like, I told him, there's no way I could be with you, and you live with your baby mama. I'm not going to disrespect the next woman
Right.
when I know that she's not getting nothing from you.
Damn. That's some real woman shit.
Yeah, I'm like, this woman she worked, she just bought her a house. She's a good woman. So why would I sit up and disrespect a sister, a queen? that I know that I done went through. She going through the same thing because you and her, they was best friends before they even had the baby. And then he left her alone and he started messing with me. And then I had to go back and look at his history with women. He got like 6 baby mothers and 13 kids. 12 or 13 kids.
Damn.
So that was a lot of baggage. So I actually thank God for taking me out of that situation.
Real talk, because that could have been you.
Because I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking for my future. I was just thinking for right then and there. I just needed comfort. I just lost my husband, and I didn't want to be alone. But he wasn't the one for me.
He was guiding through it.
Look at all these women he done went through. Look at all these women he done put on the street.
So what did you learn from the whole experience?
I experienced, me personally, I experienced like to be strong, to, like all the things he was trying to get in my head, and I never had a man to do that.
Right.
So the slick talk and all that, that's what I experienced that with, a lot of these guys do that. So I just thank God that I was able to come out of it the way I was, that I still got my morals, my class, and my respect.
That's
That's something he couldn't take from me.
That's what's up. You stayed a classy lady and gave the woman respect. That's everything, because a lot of these thirsty women out there won't even do that shit. They'll just be like, fuck
something
it.
I don't understand. Like, if you ever, ladies, this is PSA. This is Carlucci's PSA of the day. Alright? Óyeme. Okay. Check it out. If you ever find out that your man is cheated on you, I don't understand the girls that want to go beat up the girl. Like, what that girl got to do with you and your man? Your man is the one that owes you loyalty. Your man is the one that's sleeping up underneath you every day.
Thank you.
Your man is the one that's telling you, oh, baby, I love you. This bitch ain't telling you she love you. She don't even fucking know you.
Real talk.
Okay,
So the next
can I
time
say
that you
something
find
on that?
yourself in a situation, don't be trying to come for the next woman. I was about to say the next bitch, because that's just how I talk. But y'all know what I mean. Don't be trying to come for her, because it's not on her. It's on you
Real
and
talk.
that dude.
Yeah. Real talk.
What you want to say, yo?
You know what? Like my husband, my kid's father, when we lived in LA, me and his kid's mother, we are the best of friends. Actually, the last baby mother before me, she seen his car parked at this other female home. She pulled up, she got me. We jumped him. We didn't jump the female, we jumped him.
That's right.
Took the car. And that was actually in like 97, 98. And I just don't believe in getting into it with the female. It's the man. It's the loyalty come from him.
Yeah.
So I'm not finna disrespect you. That's why I already know what this one got. She don't want nothing. If he wasn't over here paying bills, he wasn't over here doing nothing for me, he not gonna do it for you. Because I know I'm a good woman.
Boom.
And I know she's a good woman. I wish we could both go on a double date and find somebody for both of us.
I like it.
Stop. Sending
That's
positive
what I
vibrations.
feel like, come on, let's hook up and go find somebody for
That's
both of us.
right. That's how we do
But,
it.
she has to figure it out
2019.
herself.
Women
And
unite.
I really actually pray for her because I know, like, he's not worth it. And it took me to go through a lot. The last couple of months, I went through a lot to see that he didn't have my back. He wasn't for me. He wasn't for my kids. I have an 18-year-old son. Last year at school.
Nice.
He got 2 twins last year at school.
Nice.
He's not a role model. So, like, I just wanted them, like, I'm over it. And I think I will give love a chance again, but not right now.
No, right now. No, you gotta heal first.
It's gonna happen.
You gotta heal first.
Vegas. I don't know. I don't see it in Vegas.
It's
It
gonna
could be out
happen.
here, but everybody want to be a pimp out here.
Yeah, there is a lot of the fuckery
Well, just
going
remember,
on.
it's the circle. It's the circle that you keep. It's, you know, birds of a feather flock together. So we
Change
gotta
your circle.
Yeah,
Yes.
change your circle.
Girl,
get
guys,
new
God's
people
got
around
your
you.
back, girl. He was guiding you through. He was just
Well,
showing
he
you.
was also teaching you, and sometimes we get tested. We get tested to see, like a lot of people say,
Like, pay
it is what
attention.
you attract. And it's not necessarily what you're attracting. It's just a test and a journey that you have to go through to see if you
Yeah.
are on the level you say you want to be on. Because there are some people who will settle. There are some people who will just be like, fuck it.
Yeah.
They don't believe in themselves. And you know, it's up to them to hear your message and say, hey, she went through it and she, you know, came out on top without a motherfucker. Because tell them what you're doing now. Don't you have some businesses?
Yes, I have a cleaning business,
Get it, girl.
and I'm solid owner of a boutique. I'm not the owner of it anymore, but it's at the Metro Swami. And
Nice.
What booth space? What booth space?
she just changed it. She just changed the boutique because I came up out of that. I went through so much that I wasn't even concentrating on that. But the cleaning business, I'm on that. You know, I'm building it back up.
Do you have a
And,
website or do you
I-
have a number they can text?
Huh?
Is there somewhere that people
Enough.
can... Yes, is there somewhere people...
Yes, you could go on my Facebook page, Yolanda Wallace, Yolanda Deline Wallace, license. You can hit me up on my phone, 702-504-2842. And I have an upcoming cleaning business. It's a lingerie cleaning business. I'm putting that together now.
Awesome.
I have more details in about a month about that sexy
Awesome.
lingerie cleaning business. So that's coming up too.
Well, we definitely love that. We're definitely all about women businesses and just business in general. So if you have a
Yes.
business that you want us to plug, you guys know to hit us up on the Facebook
Women
so we can shout
supporting
you out.
women.
If you guys want to hit up Miss Wallace for her cleaning services and her
Yes.
lingerie business,
Hell yeah, I'm
then
going to have to give me some outfits.
you guys
Yo,
give
yo.
her a shout out.
Hell
Like
yeah.
once again, she said you could reach her at 702-504-2842 and just ask for Yo-Yo, and you can either get a regular cleaning service or you can ask about the lingerie service. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
I'm with that
Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Yes.
Y'all have a good night.
You too,
Thank you,
Thanks
Yo-Yo.
for
Have a
coming
good
in.
night.
Night.
You too. Thank you.
Bye. All right.
He better not play with me. I told that nigga I would come back.
What's going on? Oh God.
Híjole.
We're trying to reach a guest right quick, guys. Bear with us.
Hijo de puta.
Yeah, he's gonna go to sleep fucking with Carlucci.
Puta tu madre.
So
Am I recording right now?
yes, we're recording. We're still going live. Bitches, come on now.
Oh, mira. Hello.
Oh God.
Oh, wait.
We still calling this
he
motherfucker?
but it's ringing back.
Damn.
It's a ring back.
Eat it off your finger.
Oh.
It's so goddamn. Hey. What's up?
Hello.
What's up?
DeJaris, Mr. Momentum. What should
Say
we
what?
What should we call you, Mr. Momentum, or am I saying your name right, DeJaris? DeJaris,
Just call me C. Yeah, just call me
Mr. Momentum?
Yeah, that's my name.
what is it?
Say what?
What is
Yeah,
it?
Jarvis. Yeah,
DeJaris. All right.
I feel like I'm on Game of Thrones. DeJaris de
Yeah.
Marmont.
Yeah.
He gonna rescue me from a motherfucking dragon, cuh.
Oh shit. The Dragon
Yeah,
Slayer.
what y'all doing?
Oh man, we've been we've been
yeah.
talking to a few ladies tonight, and we've been talking about the dating scene and what
Oh,
we've
yeah.
been going through as women when it comes to dating men. So I felt it only right to get a man's perspective of it all. You know. So we brought you on
okay,
Dirty
okay.
Talk 101 Vegas to get your input on what's been going on out there. Like, you're a single man, right?
So is anybody throwing the pussy at you?
Goddamn.
Yeah, I'm single. So yeah, I'm single. Yeah, I'm single.
But you didn't answer my motherfucking question.
But you did.
I
You
said,
you
is they throwing a pussy at you though?
What you mean?
Are they throwing the pussy at you?
the cuckoo.
I'm doing all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all right. Yeah.
I mean, hell yeah.
Wait. That's not what we asked you. We didn't say, how is your day? We said, oh, wait. I'm talking to the wrong motherfucker. Okay. We asked you, are they throwing the pussy at you, though?
Are they throwing it at you though?
I mean, I should. I answered your question. I don't want to be like giving you the name.
Okay.
He said he doesn't want to kiss and tell. He said he doesn't want to kiss and tell.
Where are you
He's
from? The
being
South or
polite.
something? Shit.
Where are you from?
I'm from all over. Shit.
You're from all over.
Yeah, I've been a lot of places.
Oh.
So
You was
I'm on
in the United
radio,
States or
radio,
outside of
radio.
also?
I'm on radio right now. Shit. Am I just being recorded live?
Live. We
Wait,
live.
you here?
So tell us where you from.
Where am I from? I'm from all over. But I was born in Germany, though. Germany. Ain't that something?
Okay. A little here, a little there.
Okay, so what have your experiences been in today's dating world? What have you come across a lot of? Since you're single, obviously you haven't found something you're looking for. What is the reason for that? What are you coming across? That is...
I think I come across these women that, like, you know what I'm saying, like, they don't know what they want sometimes. Like, I've had my situations. It's not always about the man. She's always a woman. I had a lady that was married one time. I was like about a year ago. So it's like finding that woman that's single too. You know what I'm saying? It's like I meet a woman that I really like, but then she might be married or something. And then I might meet a woman that really like me, but I don't like her all the way. So it's like finding that balance, you know?
Okay.
Like, I like her.
I feel that.
Like
So-
me, you know what I'm saying?
So do you feel like you should date multiple people at one time so you have an idea of what you want, or are you old fashioned?
I used to, but not no more. No, I ain't got time for like if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna be honest about it. But I don't really do that no more. Like that was like in my 20s. Now I don't have time for two women. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
I
one woman
didn't.
is
I'm not
enough for
saying
me.
that you're with two women, but just dating. When it comes to getting to know a woman, do you do one at a time?
That's a good question. Like, if I met you and I want you and I like you, then I'm gonna say, hey, listen, I think we should be exclusive. But until we decide to be exclusive, we make that commitment. Then yeah, we both can date. I'm not gonna trip. You don't trip. But if we decide that after the first date, it's like fucking sparkles be flying and shit, I'm like, I like you.
Up front.
I like you a lot. Damn.
What does it take to get to sparkles flying?
Yeah.
Chemistry, yo. It's chemistry and pheromones.
What does it take to get to sparkles and unicorns and rainbows?
Yeah.
It just takes a woman that you like. You look at her in the eyes, like the first impression, like damn, like that's never happened before. It's not like common. It's not every day though. It's like
So there's no formula for
you just
it?
have that. There's no. What did you say? A formula?
Yeah, there's no formula for it. There's no specific things that
Yeah,
guys
you know
are
what,
looking
if you can figure out
for.
the formula, I would love to help you figure the formula out. But I don't know the formula yet. I just know it takes like that build up, on the phone, like we talking now, good chemistry. So when you meet that person, it's like there's like a lot of anticipation, in the eye, it's
So-
like in the air. It's like it just feels good. So that helps to have that pre-built connection. So when you meet that person, it's like, it just helps to get to that point faster, I guess. But of course, physical attraction, I'm not all about looks, but I like somebody that looks like that's my type.
How important are looks for you on a scale of 1 to 10?
At this point, I don't know. Like, what's the one thing I would say? Like, you could be real smart, and it can outweigh it. So I would say, like, brains and combination, I like to have, like,
shit almost.
you know what I'm saying? Like, brains
I mean, they
and
do,
smartness
but they
is
don't.
attractive to me. It really is.
Because
I've had
if she got
women
money,
that
they don't
wasn't
give a fuck
smart,
what
and
she
it's
look
like,
like.
that's like a guy opens his mouth. He may look good, but if he says some stupid shit, it's like,
Depends
takes
on
away
how
from
big
that-
her ass
that-
is,
that
with the way
sexiness,
she
so.
look.
I don't know.
That's
Essie's bringing up
really-
some things.
Not
She's
her
saying,
cuckoo looks.
Essie's bringing up a couple things on a sidebar. She's saying, well, guys don't really care anymore about
looks.
necessarily about looks. Like, it's more so about what a woman brings
That's
to the
it.
table.
that's the guy. That's the guy. Like for me, it depends on the guy. If you talking to an NBA athlete, he's gonna do it. Just depends. Like there's not one thing for that. I would say for me, I care about looks because of what I do, but it's not like the most important thing.
Hold on, Vixen was saying she doesn't get it. I think what he was saying was like saying like different men are looking for different things. He was like, if you're an NBA athlete, you might be looking for like a dime. You might be looking for like a perfect little Barbie doll.
You're gonna show out because you gotta go out on different events. I got to that too.
And then maybe that's your most important thing about her. But maybe if you're like a regular dude.
Oh, y'all can't talk. Go ahead.
If you get some dude that's at home all damn day, he don't go nowhere. He ain't working. He doesn't give a shit. He don't want you to, be different. Like, cater to his needs. And then there's some men that don't need you to do all that. They just want a trophy. Somebody that loves me.
I feel you. So what attracts you? Give us some of your pointers on what a woman who is looking to date, maybe something they can bring to the table, from your point of view.
I like right now, if I'm talking to you, I like these deep talks at night in the morning. I like somebody I can conversate with because I'm deep. I can get real deep. So, this conversation. Of course, beauty, but I'm not. My beauty to me is different than some people. I like beautiful eyes. The smallest things I find beautiful. The other people may overlook, I like a smart woman, and I like a combination of smarts and sexy. Hard to find that.
Nice. Does weight play a major part in this decision as well?
Say it again? I missed that last
Does
question.
weight or height or any of that play a significant?
Well, I'm 6 foot. I'm 6'1", so I just I've had a woman in my college was like inch taller than me. That was like the tallest. But really, realistically, like I'm strong. I'm comfortable. I'm confident in myself. So I don't care. I don't really judge somebody after height, but
as you should
I would
be.
say look like prefer. I'd be like 5'6", 7", somewhere in there. But I have to pitch. But I'm not going to just say you 6'2", you eliminated. You know what I'm saying? I'm confident to date any size woman.
That's what's up.
Not like crazy. Like I don't want nobody that's out of shape because I'm in shape. I work out. Body's good.
Nice.
I mean, I think that's fair.
Yeah,
I think that's fair. Like, I don't think that people, I don't think you can date somebody who's a gym rat and that's in the gym
she wanna go to the
5
gym.
days a week, except for me. I guess I'm not. Because my fat ass, I'm me going to no gym, no 5 days a week, but real deal, he doesn't be. But what about you? Do you think that's important for you? Like, if the
it's
fitness
not important.
goals,
You just fucking proved
no,
that
he said
shit.
it. Well, I'm an exception to every rule. I don't count. I literally think I don't count for anything.
In case you don't know, Carly Lucci, she dates somebody who's in the gym 24 fucking.
But I
7.
don't never go to the gym. I be like, gym. I act like it's like a demon. I have my cross up. I got some holy water.
Man,
I be
that's
sprinkling it.
God damn, what's wrong with you bitches?
That's what I think about. I want to have some guy that goes to the gym but not lives in the gym. Because if you live in the gym, you gonna want me to go. Fuck that
Gym
shit.
rat.
Not going.
That's what I call a gym rat. But I mean, like, some people live for the fitness. You know what I mean?
But
like,
you want that.
I don't want
you
to
want
go.
a chick that's down
for the fitness. Come on, get down.
Okay,
with it.
so I have a
So
super.
y'all go to the gym at all, or just like once a month, once a year? Like,
Man,
I'm
once a
lazy.
year.
I don't
say
know.
once a
I don't
year
know. I
go
wouldn't
to
say
the
once a
gym.
year.
I like
Once a
nasty
motherfucking
tacos.
year.
Okay, I actually do. No, I exercise a lot, but I also drink a lot
love
of beer and I have tacos. Yes.
See, I told you I like tacos.
Yes,
And
man.
naps.
I
That's
love
why I don't go to the
tacos.
gym. Damn it.
God,
I like to eat tacos and then take naps.
that's what that's all.
Yeah, what's cool? You know what I'm saying?
So
What y'all saying though? So y'all don't like a man that goes to the gym?
What we're saying is we like a man
love
that makes
it.
tacos.
No, I would
tacos
date.
while working out. Get it right.
I
You
would-
say you like a man that like tacos?
That
No,
makes tacos.
that
What
makes
you gonna
tacos.
do liking some tacos? I want you to make some damn tacos. Don't fuck that going for me. You like tacos, I like tacos. You gonna buy me some tacos? That's what
Yeah, I like tacos.
you
can
can
have
make
some
me
of
some
my-
tacos.
My old time famous Vixen sofa.
If you make me some tacos, I'll let you lick on my
Damn.
taco.
Fuck the tacos. We are done talking about tacos here. What the fuck is happening?
Carlucci
But anywho,
invasion.
I like a guy that goes to the gym I like a guy that goes to the gym. I'm just saying I don't want to date a gym rat that goes to the gym because then he's gonna want me to go.
I'm done with that, Vixen. I'm moving on to tacos,
He
bitch.
asked the question. I'm answering it.
Look. I'm sorry for this, people. My friends here are hungry.
I need tacos.
I see. Yeah. See, I'm gonna get some tacos. I don't know what to say right now. Yeah. Taco time. What is this about? What's that? Tacos for real.
Isn't it officially fucking Tuesday?
I'm so sorry.
Taco Tuesday.
Oh God, they are over here
On a
delusional
Monday at
and
midnight.
losing their mind. My last question. I'm going into my last question.
Come back
Fuck
to center.
both of you bitches right now.
Wusa taco.
Fuck that shit. Hey, one question that is a super question that
Do you
everybody
eat the
asks.
taco?
No. Can men be faithful?
And do you eat the taco?
Why you're faithful? Fuck, goddamn.
Yeah, you want to? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Damn. Can I get some tacos first?
Okay, I give up. God damn it.
What's going
And with that, man, fuck all y'all. I cannot.
I love you guys. All right, you guys. Until
Man,
next
thank you.
week.
Safe
Sex and paycheck.
paycheck.
We out.